Sometimes I hate modern technology. It's supposed to make your life so much easier, and some days it just doesn't. It makes it way harder. So, okay, so what happened? I made a video on my new camera, and it was filming. I made absolute sure, and the footage isn't on here, so that was weird. I made half of a video on here. It didn't take. Then I made the other half on this camera. So now I have to do the first half right now. Did that make a lick of sense? Oh, it's so annoying I have to do the video again. This is a bunny update on Pantoufle, my lion lap rabbit. I am going to have to give Pantoufle up, which I just hate on so many levels, but unfortunately, it is the best thing for her, and it's the best thing for me. So, what's happening? Think. First of all, she needs to be spayed. I cannot afford to spay her right now. Did I even make a video on that? Anyway, I lost a job recently. My mind is all over the place, I'm sorry. I have been working my ass off to get a job, and it has not been happening. I have no idea when I will get one, so I have no money right now, and I cannot afford to get her spayed. I'm barely able to afford getting her food. I cannot afford, nor do I have the time or the energy or the emotional stability to adopt a new rabbit. If you know this already, you know that if you've seen my videos, you know that Juniper, my favorite rabbit, my favorite pet of all time, died suddenly. He was bonded to Pantoufle. They were absolutely in love. They were with each other for a short time, but absolutely smitten with each other. And after he died, I was very depressed, and poor Pantoufle was getting very depressed. And I just, it's horrible to keep an animal depressed, and if it gets any worse, that could be really bad. She is not her usual perky self, which is really hard for me to see, and I want her with a bunny so bad. She needs that bunny companion. She's one of those rabbits that if she doesn't have other rabbits around her, she gets really lonely and depressed, no matter how much attention you give her. Can't afford to get another rabbit. I do not have the space. I had to sell my giant Ferret Nation cage. You can tell over here. Sorry, my tripod's up. That's the cage he's in now. There was this gigantic Ferret Nation here before, and having only one rabbit in it, and I knew I wasn't gonna get another rabbit. I sold it. I also needed the money. It sounds weird, but after you own a type of animal and you have a tragic experience with one. I mean, Juniper's death was insanely traumatic for me, and I'm still dealing with it day by day. It was just awful, and by far the worst thing I've ever had to go through, and it was devastating and traumatic for Pantoufle as well. And it's funny because you would think your reaction would be wanting to get another rabbit right away and kind of fill that hole that, you know, you have now, and I don't know, you'd think the reaction would be to have more rabbits, but it's actually this feeling of I never want to have rabbits again. And I know I will have rabbits again, I'm sure, in the future, but I can't do it right now. It's too stressful, it's too emotional for me. I literally, every time I come up the stairs here, I have this fear that I'm gonna find Pantoufle dead, just like I had to find Juniper, and I just can't take another animal dying right now. I just can't. I will crack. I just really need a long break from rabbits. I have to say, you know, I will miss Pantoufle so badly. I am sure tomorrow I will be an emotional wreck. Being that I have no money, I mean, I'm in constant stress, and it's really taxing on me and my health, and I think about the fact, like, I won't have to buy hay or litter or pellets, and all those things are so expensive, and I'm like, oh, that would be so nice not to have to think about how I'm gonna afford that every month. And like, I have Reepicheat, my mouse, and he's the cheapest pet I've ever owned, because I think in total so far. I've spent about $3 on him, so he, you know, I can take a mouse. Ultimately, it comes down to what is best for Pantoufle. And what's best for her is to go to a family who can get her spayed, who can give her a big cage, big house, lots of loving, and a new rabbit that she can bond with. So yeah, now I'm going to cut to the footage I shot earlier on this camera. Okay. Cutting. God. Okay, so I don't know what my camera is doing. It's being a dick. So I've switched cameras, so I'm sorry about quality. Okay, where was I? Where were we? Okay, so I found, boy, your nails need to be clipped. Yikes. I found a really great couple from Toronto who wants to adopt her. What's gonna happen is they're gonna pick her up tomorrow. They want to get her fixed ASAP. They're going to build her a homemade huge cage. They're going to adopt another rabbit and bond her to another rabbit. So it's kind of the perfect home she could go to. I feel really guilty about letting her go. I mean, as an animal lover and animal owner, you want to have them for the rest of their lives, but sometimes it's just not possible, and I really need to think about what's best for her and what's best for me, and frankly that would be her finding a new home, which is really hard for me, and I'm so dreading tomorrow because I really don't want to say goodbye, and especially because she's going all the way to Toronto. It's not like I'll be able to visit her or anything, so that's really hard. I'm really hoping they keep me updated constantly, because she's a baby and she's my baby, and I have a special bond with her. I mean, I saved her from that Quebec market. If you haven't seen that vlog, I will post it in the description. She was going to, I mean, she would have died the next day or that night if I hadn't rescued her, and she was kind of like a birthday gift from my parents, and I don't know, I nursed her back to health. I mean, I feel like her mom, and I feel really protective of her and nurturing towards her, and she's just such a great rabbit. I mean, look at this. This is so great, and she has such a sweet personality and so gentle and kind, and yeah, she's great. And like, if she's here, I can't do what's best for her. I don't have the room to build her a nice big cage. I do not have the funds to get her spayed, and I do not have the funds, energy, emotional stability, etc., like I said before, to get a second rabbit. These people can give her the best life a rabbit could have, and that's what I want for her. I don't know if you can see all the hairs floating, but there's literally, like, it looks like snow in front of me all in here. So if you see things floating, that's what it is. It's her fur. She's shedding a lot right now. I'm really praying that when that couple comes to the door tomorrow, that I'll feel like they are meant to be, and that this is the right thing. I need to feel confirmation that I'm doing the right thing here, because I mean, once she's gone, it's too late to go, oops, I regret it, I'd like her back. Yeah, so I'm sorry, Pantoufle. I love her so much, I really do, and there's pet people out there who will give you a hard time about giving up your animals, but I think if you're really considering what's the absolute best for the animal, then I think you should go through with it. And unfortunately, I've had to do that with a lot of animals, but I think all my animals have come into my life for a reason. I think I've rescued them all for a reason, and they've all gone to the most amazing homes. She's a sweetie. See how she loves being held. Hope they give you lots of cuddles. I said huggles. A hug and a cuddle in one. But I'm gonna miss her little face so much. I'm gonna miss her helicopter ears. I'm gonna miss her tutu butt. I really, when I got her, well, circumstances were different, right? Obviously, I wouldn't know that Junie was gonna die. When I got her, I was convinced that I would have Junie and Pantoufle for years and years. I had these dreams of, you know, moving into my own place and them having free range of the house and us all cuddling together. And I mean, Junie could have lived 10 plus years, right? So I thought I had this long future with the both of them, and after Junie died, it just, all that comes away, and it's awful to have to say goodbye to her too, because that's another thing I have to say goodbye to, and I have to grieve. And so I'm not looking forward to how my mental state will be after tomorrow. But if Pantoufle is in a healthy home with people who can afford to give her what she needs, then that's what I want. It's going to be so weird not having a rabbit in the house. I have Reepa, my mouse, so I'll be able to just dedicate and devote all my time to him, which will be good for him. Yeah, so that is the update, and if you guys could be as understanding as possible, that would be great, because it's really hard when you've made a hard decision like this, and it's taken a long time and a lot of thinking, and it's very emotional for me. So I'd appreciate no judging, because yeah, we both just need a new beginning, I think. Okay. So by the time you see this, she's probably already adopted, and I will of course make videos after that all happens to tell you guys how it went and everything, and hopefully I'll be able to keep you guys updated on how she's doing. This is not what I wanted, but it just goes to show you how I feel like we can never plan anything in our lives, because it never happens the way we planned it would. So that's hard, huh? And I often feel like, why can't I ever just have what I want, you know? Why can't I keep the job I wanted? Why can't I keep the rabbit I wanted, you know? So yeah, it's hard right now, but just pray that she goes to the best home and that she lives a long life and everything goes well for her, because that's just really what I want. Yeah. Okay. I love you. Yes. Should I put you back now? Alright, keep calm and stay shiny, guys. I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.